can you guys do to adjust?
That's something that was one of the keys for us going into game one. We needed to do a good job of that, and we didn't. I'm very eager to go back and look at the game, see what kind of things we could do better. But we need to be able to. That's the key for us. We need to be able to hold them to one shot, and that's how they were able to stay in the game in the first half, and they made an impact that way. So yeah, it's happened to us the times before we've played them this year, but we need to figure it out.
Is there something different you can do, or is it just more of the same?
I just think that we got to be able to get those long rebounds. There's some that they're gonna get. That's just the way it is. But some of the longer rebounds, the 50-50 balls, we need to come up with those. And like I said, I think that once I go back and look at the game, those are things that that I'll get a better sense. I'll be able to probably talk a little more about it tomorrow.
Chris Gasper, Boston Globe. Al, obviously a disappointing night for you guys to lose a basketball game, but does it put it in perspective when you recognize the type of loss that Isaiah is dealing with?
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult time, for Isaiah and his family, and for us as well. And we wanted to, come out and be able to win this game. But yeah, there are bigger things than just basketball, and for us is we not take anything for granted, and really pull through. At this time, I feel like this will make us stronger, and we're there to support Isaiah.
Al, follow up on that. How, without making any excuses, how complicated was it to stay focused on the task? I mean, there were so many things going on at the same time. Did you feel like it was affecting you guys for 10, 12, 18 minutes to get locked in?
Yeah, I mean, we're never gonna make excuses, but this is hard. This was difficult, and I felt like our guys, we really dealt with it the right way, but Isaiah is the one that I feel like dealt with it best. We knew he was hurting. This is not easy, and we have a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for him for what he's able to do to come out here and show and because it's not an easy task, but he didn't make excuses. We didn't either. We really try to come out here and focus on the game.
Jared Weiss, CLNS Radio. You played 40 minutes for the first time this season. Did you feel tonight, I know this isn't usually the approach, but did you feel like you had to take on more of the scoring burden because of the situation you guys had tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, I played more minutes, but also, I just needed to be out there making plays, whether it's me scoring the ball or finding the open man. One of the things that I try to do is really make the game easy and just try to play with pace. I feel like I was able to do that a lot of the night. I feel like when we play that, with that good pace, I feel like that's when we're at our best as a group. And we did that for times tonight, but we need to get better at that for the next game.
Al, Mark D'Amico, Celtics.com. Just to touch on that offensive rebounding by Chicago once more. You said that was a key for you guys heading into the game, that you talked about it quite a bit. What were the discussions in the middle of the game when you were seeing what they were doing on the offensive glass?
I mean, for us, it was to make adjustments. As far as we needed to make an effort to, box them out. Everybody needed to get in there, and they kept coming up with with rebounds at different times. I feel like we did a little better once in the second half, but sometimes I feel like as a group you'll learn more from a loss than a win. I think if we would have won, we would have been like, whoa, but we won, and I think that's one issue that we need to address. We need to be better at, and I feel like we'll have a different result.